Hi guys, I'm back out again for another wild camp along the local woods at an undisclosed location, and this is going to be another fishy wild camp because, as you can hear, there's a river behind me, and up there we've got a sighting of Bigfoot, and I think he's looking for wood to get a fire going later. But I want to show you this place.
We only want the fire for cooking, didn't we?
Aye.
So we don't need masses of wood.
Yeah. Got a nice little area there, already made for us. And then just look over there, you've got quite a nice water feature. Just wonder if we're going to catch as much fish as we did the last time. But we've got the master over there because he's quite good at catching fish.
It's bait, haven't we?
Yeah, oh, what good.
What worms, haven't we?
Taffy. And we've got a nice area out here where we can hang a tarp and just like bivvy. In fact, you could probably put a hammock up here, and you could even get a hammock up between that tree and that one up there.
Whereabouts?
From that tree to that one there.
Oh yeah.
So there's options.
And then this one to that one.
Yeah. So basically, right, we found a really good spot. I mean, I found this a couple of years ago. Actually, when I was wandering around the woods, as I do, because I'm always sneaking around the woods. That's where a lot of these Bigfoot sightings come from. It's me. I get dressed up in a suit, you know, and I scare the kids. I pause, not wasting much time getting these tackle out. I hope it's not going to be an episode of Brokeback Mountain tonight, mate. So is this going to be a repeat of a video we did a few weeks ago, where we must have caught double figures? I think it was something like 11 or something, wasn't it?
Something like that. I've got a sinker on this week.
Have you?
Here's the start. Cheers, lads.
Get out and do a bit of wild camping. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense.
I picked this Carrymore hammock up.
From the car boot, wasn't it?
Car boot sale. Brand spanking new. And it was like £2.
And that gets back to like what I've said loads of times in the past. You don't have to buy dead expensive gear to be able to get out and do a bit of wild camping. Sometimes you just got to use cheap materials. $2-3.99 tops. You can get it from anywhere.
So you need some canny size. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
And that's like 7, 8 foot tall.
Let's pretend you're my son and I'm showing you how to put your hammock up.
How then, Dad? Show us what the Dad. How would you say?
I would say that's good enough to start off with. No, son, you're doing it wrong. And then we'll do the marlin spike hitch. Remember that one I showed you, son?
No.
You make one a bit farther up, so you'd make the loop like that, fold it over, reach through, pull it through, just attach the carabiner. I think we should just like set it up there and we'll see how we need to adjust it. Are you paying attention, son?
Yes, Dad.
And again, you didn't have to buy climbing carabiners. Just got to like, you know, like all these littles to sell these from time to time. They'll take the weight. So you make the loop, fold it over, fingers through, grab the cordage. You know, if that's like that, it's too much stress on the fabric. Having it at a 30-degree angle is like the optimum angle for getting it just right. There's a sweet spot you'll find with hammocks. I mean, it'll come to you, you know, so. You'll be quite near the bottom anyway.
Not far to fall.
And that's a good point as well.
Aye.
Never have your hammock higher than that you're willing to fall. And you're prepared to fall if it does give you.
Sweet.
That's not a stretch, but I think it's a fabric as well.
Yeah. You see it bouncing.
It is stretchy.
What about down to this one here with the cordage?
Whatever you think's best. I'm just filming it, me. What we're trying to do is get the tarp put up before it gets, you know, too late. Because we want to get a bit of fishing done, and we don't want to be waiting until it's starting to get dark before figuring out how we're going to put a tarp up and all that. The problem is it's such a big tarp in such a small area, it's difficult to try and, you know, get it right basically. But Paul seems to know what he's doing.
I'm getting nowhere quick here.
I'm clueless, me, that's why I'm filming. But it's a canny area, mate. It's I mean the tarp's about 12 foot by 10 or something like that, so it's massive. There's enough, it doesn't matter how we put it up basically, there's going to be enough room in here to, you know, get our gear under and, you know, bivvy, because that's what we're doing. Because we're proper wild campers, we don't like use tents and that sort of thing.
I've never used it, so...
Aye, we're professionals, this aren't we? You weren't thinking, but we know what we're doing. We know how to wild camp.
We're the boys, man.
I'm on me pink roll mat there because I like to keep in touch with my feminine side. I'm in my British Army bivvy. You've seen it there before. I've got it rolled up. Actually, my sleeping bag's in there. It's just a two-season bag. Got it rolled up because, you know, there's a lot of ticks and creepy crawlies around this time of year. And when this lovely location, a secret location by the way, next to the River Wansbeck, and hopefully another fishy wild camp.
Let's get going, eh?
You know, it makes sense. We haven't been here fishing for like less than 2 minutes. Aye, a couple of minutes, and look, he's got one already. The man strikes again. Oh,
Just a little nipper.
aye.
Beautiful.
Hey, you know where it's at. I was down a couple of nights ago and I did a bit of fishing and I was just catching little ones, I was just chucking them back. But sometimes it's all about the sport and just, you know.
I'm going to put a disgorger.
That was about the size I caught the other night, actually.
There's a hook out.
Yeah, you're the man. We've had a little bit of rain in the last few days and the river levels is a bit high, so I usually free line, but you know, I just want to like I just want to hold on the bottom. I just want to cast in and just kind of like just be left in one spot, because what I found was the worm on its own drifts around and then just snags up somewhere. So I'm just gonna like pick my spot, pick likely layers where the fish are going to be lying.
This is the witching hour, this, like, where the light's just going, you know.
I would call it the golden hour, you know, from a I must have had too many beers. A photography point of view. Look at this beautiful spot. And we've already had a kingfisher pass, and we've also had a buzzard overhead, which was screeching on before. Well, we've got our lines in. Hopefully we'll catch something soon. Some nice pools down there. So you catching fish. Oh, here we go.
And again, lad.
Hey, you're a bit of a dark horse, you.
Oh.
And he's like, he's not a keeper, him, is he?
No, no.
We'll see the master at work here.
There you go.
He's over here. I just seen a mayfly on the water there. So there's still mayfly on the water, and we're in June now. Well, 2/3 of the way through June. Well, that was a bit of excitement anyway. It lasted about 30 seconds. I'm not bothered if I'm catching out. I'm just here for the experience. It's like, you know, I don't know. I just like being out in the woods, a bit of camping, a bit of one love, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, talk about the people, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. Dappa-doopy-dappa-doopy-dappa-doop, in other words, yeah. You see, I kind of take you anywhere to my favourite haunts, because you're kind of like...
Just a lucky get.
Oh, you are. You just take all the fish that They have my fish in there. He looks like a big one, him. Ooh.
Nah.
Bit slimy, like.
Safely returned.
Hey, take as long as you want.
Just strike.
Well, it's entirely up to you. You're the master. I'm learning from you, Jedi, whatever. Ooh, you see, it's a big one, isn't it? I'm sick of you catching fish, like.
Yeah, it's not it's just a little one.
Nice.
But you've got to wait.
Same size as the last one, isn't it?
They're all the same size.
Do you know what? I think that's this year's stock. He's just washed over with the flood, and I think that's all they've put in this year.
Yeah.
It's annoyed me that, like. We're back at camp, and because Paul's learning bushcraft, he's like my adopted son. He's gonna light the fire. Do you want us to like give you some stuff to light the fire, or do you think you do it yourself?
I can light a fire.
Because here in the diner, I just fart and flames comes out. You know what it is? If you hold a light at your backside and have a fart, right, you will get flames, and it's just the tricky part, right, is just transferring it from your bum to the fireplace. That's the hardest part.
You have a fart and a rainbow appears.
Aye.
That's how lucky you are. Get in.
Step number one, right, we've got an ember. Right? Good. What this little beard here. Almost like a person, isn't it? Use what materials you've got around you.
Exactly. That's what it's like.
I'm going to give a shout out to Hunters Outdoors because I know this is his camp. What it was, a couple of years ago, I was doing a wander down here as I do, and I came across this place, and funnily enough, I don't know if it's fate or whatever you want to call it, but this lad contacted us on my channel, and I watched these videos, and I just noticed the spot that I'd found. It was the same spot. He had found the spot and he camped here with his son, and it's just a built-up place.
We're looking after it. We're clearing it out, and we're using it as it should be. You know what I mean?
I hope you come out and show us a little bit more of what you did to build this camp, because I love it. I think it's brilliant. So never mind what I say.
Get out and do with a wild camping.
You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense.
Yeah. Cheers, Hunters.
That smells absolutely. You can tell that hasn't come out of a tin.
No, it's all homemade.
It's fresh. That smells lovely. That. You know what it is? Right, I'm gonna put some Turkish or Indian music to this because it just smells and looks so good. It needs something else, doesn't it? Like a hey yeah 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 yeah.
Oh, so that's some popping on with us something.
Hey yeah, get your laughing gears round that. This is where it's at, eh?
Oh, definitely.
Get out and do a bit of wild camping, you know, it makes sense. You know it makes sense.
In the woods, curry and beer, good crack with a good friend. That's it. That's all it is.
Police helicopter as well. Run there. Probably me, aye.
Aye.
Morning. Well, in true Fell Wanderer style, I've got nothing to say. I kind of think of nothing to say because I still feel a bit groggy. Not so much through the drink, because I had such a lovely curry last night that Paul's wife made, and it just stopped us wanting to drink after that. I was so full. I've even got a couple of cans left, and I thought, you know what it is, I feel full, I'm content, and I just want to go to sleep. You can probably hear the river. We're only like about 5 metres away from it, and that's the first thing you hear when you wake up. It's the sound of the river. It's so therapeutical, running water. Paul makes a good housewife in that because he's always cleaning up. He's already done the dishes. We've had a good look around, we've left no mess, leave no trace. Any thoughts on the camp, Paul?
Oh, great. Definitely back. It's a spot on location.
Yeah.
Really good.
A secret location, by the way, next to a river. That's the only clue you're gonna get.
Aye. Hopefully film the kingfisher the next time.
He seemed to like come up the river here, and then he sort of veered off into the woods. So I think he's got a nest in this area. But look, guys, this is why we come wild camping with views like this. This is where it's at. This place has got everything. Got beautiful wild camping spot. This area is just so flat and lends itself to camping. It's sheltered. You've got the River Wansbeck down there for spot fishing. But buy a license. You must have a road license and a permit to fish down here. Right, we'll get away and we'll see you all on the next one. Get out to a bit of wild camping. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense.